guys, back again with the kit installed finally. I've actually had the kit installed almost 2 weeks now. The first week I only had the CPU loop, and then within that first week I've ordered some parts to get my graphics card in the loop as well. So just wanted to show you a quick view of the side panel on. So without further ado, I'm going to pop the side panel off and show you what's inside. Okay, I'm back, got the side panel off. As you can see, I've added an RX120. Did a lot of measuring, and it will fit if you have an FT02 Silverstone case and RV02 case, the first and second edition. It would have fit perfectly in there, but there are a couple rivets that are around that hold the PSU brackets up, and then over here where the expansion slots are, and I think there's 2 on each side. So I had to kind of shove it in there, you know, with a little force. Scratched up the radiator just a little bit, but it fits perfectly in there. Of course, I have another fan in there. You can't really see it. It's the Be Quiet 120 to kind of help it, because I didn't want to shove it all the way in there. Other than that, you see the kit 360 rad down there with my Silverstone AP 121 fans on the bottom, pushing air, and the Noctua NFP12s pulling. I've also bought 2 Razor full water blocks for my GTX 460s. I got them used from OCN. I was selling both for $110 shipped, so you know, I got basically for the price of one card I got 2, so I couldn't pass on that. So let me just see if I can kind of, there you go. Okay, so my flow is pump res. You can't see it because I'm routing the tubing that's right over there from the back of the motherboard tray up into the RX120, out into the CPU, from the CPU into the 360 rad, and from the 360 rad into my graphics cards. With just the 360 and the CPU installed, my temps were pretty good, and I thought that I was gonna get maybe a higher temps when I added the RX120, just because I was adding the cards to the loop. But it actually hasn't changed. It's still the same. Even though I'm using the RX120 to cool the CPU, it's still, you know, with a degree or two, it stays around 47 degrees or 47 degrees Celsius, which is pretty good under full load. And you know, I use Prime 95, ran it, and then I ran Intel Burn. So, but I never see those temps when I play video games. It probably it hits maybe 43. So, and that's playing Crisis 2, and Metro. So, as far as my graphics cards, I was hitting 74 degrees Celsius on just with the, you know, reference cooling, and that was just too hot for me. So after adding the blocks on stock settings, it would never reach over 46. Using Furmark, the temps would get between 54 and 56, but then it would just idle at 52, 53. And when I play games, just on stock settings, it doesn't even go over 45, 46. And then when I overclock it from 720 to 860 on the core, don't know my RAM settings, but it doesn't even get over 55, 56 degrees Celsius. So it's a dramatic drop from 74 to 50, 55. So I'm pretty happy with those temps. As far as setting up the loop, I'll put a picture in here. I got a picture of just the CPU and the RS360. And one thing I didn't like is 2 tubings right there went over the graphics card. So I was already, after I built the first time around, I was already looking at it, thinking of what I could do better, what changes I could do. So once I got my graphics card blocks in, I actually had enough room to route the tubing under the graphics cards to give it a little cleaner look. So yeah, temps are pretty good. It didn't come with a back plate for the AMD kit, or for the AMD brackets. So I don't know if you can really see it. It is kind of dark in there. I managed to use my AMD backplate along with the Intel mounting screws. I didn't like the AMD screws, but they didn't really go with the look. So I managed to use the Intel screws and my AMD backplate. So for those of you guys who are wondering where's the backplate, you could probably just use your AMD backplate and you'll be fine. I've taken it off twice already and it's worked okay for me. Yeah, so the Noctua fans, I know it's kind of a color clash with the blue tubing. The RAM, of course, kind of sticks out. But I had them lying around. I figured I'd use them to help pull air through, and it actually kind of helped a lot. But you kind of get used to the look. I'm already used to it. I actually like it now. Some people have different opinions, but oh well. So I did use, I'm not using the fans that came with the kit, but I did try them out, and they're actually pretty quiet. And they push, I had them down at the bottom pushing air through the red, and they push a decent amount of air. But I just decided to go with using the Silverstone AP121 fans because they are quiet. Let's see. Let me get up here. As you could probably see, most of you guys will probably know off the back, there is a kink right there. The reason there's a kink there is I needed a little more tubing so I could pop the pump res out to fill it up. Thought it would be okay. It wasn't actually that bad, but it has gotten worse. So I am going to fix that. Probably have some tubing just kind of loop around and then go in so I could pull it out and pull it in without no problems. Other than that, the kit is great off the bat for the price. I paid $149. Of course I bought some extra tubing and some other stuff, but if you were to just buy the kit, you'd be fine. Well, I would definitely recommend getting Primo Chill tubing, because I've read some complaints that the stock, or the tubing that it does come with, tends to turn yellowish. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna power this on real quick, and you'll hear that little ticking noise I'm talking about. Also, I had a 12-inch cathode UV light, but it died. So I have a 4-inch back here somewhere, and I ordered another one to kind of light up over here as well. But let me put this down real quick. Power this bad boy on. And yes, that is clicking. It's really annoying. I didn't even hear it with the side panel off, but it's pretty damn loud. So, and the only reason I haven't, you know, fixed it is because it's connected. Well, there's a switch, high-low fan speed switch that's actually located up here. So I have to unscrew that. Hope, you know, I can't get to it because the rad's right here. Unscrew it, you know, and then I actually got this fan hooked up to my fan speed controller. So I'm not touching it until I get the rest of my stuff, like my RX rad and some other stuff that I'll show you guys in the next vid. So I can already see that this is almost 15 minutes long. I apologize for that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And the next video will be temps. I'll just show you guys a couple minute video of what my temps are. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.